Congrats to Zack and to the Phillies for keeping Wheeler and Nola over a 6-month span for a long ass time.
Guys that have proven it. Guys that have proven it in a city that can be tough on pitchers, can be tough on the ups and downs of pitching.
For a moment while they get themselves all together. So Crabs are going to get to start off a little charge the mound action because we had a big past 48 hours or so.
Shocker.
Weekend had some news, but we got to start with the fresh stuff. Zack Wheeler is a Philadelphia Philly for more years. 3 more years, $126 million. He was going to be a free agent after this season, and now the next time he would be in free agent mode, he would be 37 years old and apparently might even call it a career after that point, at least if you look at someone's article like Matt Gelb, who covers the team on a daily basis. We can show the tweet also from Buster Olney. He said, Wheeler and the Phillies have agreed to a multi-year extension. Wheeler would have been the number 1 free agent pitcher next fall, but instead he stays in Philadelphia by season's end. He also gets the 10-5 rights, so that means he can veto any trade. And they have that press conference going down today. So congrats to Zack and to the Phillies for keeping Wheeler and Nola over a 6-month span for a long ass time.
Guys that have proven it. Guys that have proven it in a city that can be tough on pitchers, can be tough on the ups and downs of pitching. Like you only give the team 5 innings, 4 runs, or you give a team 7 innings. These are like 7-inning guys that might give up 4 runs. That's not a great outing for them. These guys who are in Cy Young contention year in and year out. But if you give that up and you lose the game, Philly fans, I've seen them. They are fickle and they don't appreciate the consistent stuff that Aaron Nola has done. Wheeler, on the other hand, he has just been dominant throughout this entire, should have been a 5-year contract, extending it out another 3 years here for $42 a year. $1 million less than what Scherzer's getting at a much younger age. I love this for the Phillies. And maybe I'm just my Philly bias, but Ken Rosenthal reported it here super long time ago. This was going to happen. This was going to be the extension he saw coming.
And it's been a huge bargain of a contract for the Phillies. I mean, the first 5 years of this deal when he signed as a free agent, $118 million. And remember, he turned down a little bit more, including from the Chicago White Sox. Probably a good move. But AJ, this is a dude who, like, if you go on FanGraphs WAR, okay, 2021 to 2023, best pitcher in baseball in that time period. That's regular season. And then postseason, he's already, in my mind, kind of an instant legend.
Yeah, he's done pretty good in the last couple of postseasons for these Philly guys. I mean, I feel like this extension was warranted. I feel like this was a good deal, and also I feel like this extension doesn't keep them away from still getting the one of the big lefties that's still left out on the board on I think more of a Snell on a short-term deal, and I think you're starting to read that he's still in play. So I love this signing for both sides. It's right up there with the Nola signing. We talked to Aaron Nola the other day that Aaron Nola fits as a Philly, and Zack Wheeler just looks good as a Philly. And the way he's pitched, man, he deserves every dollar he's got from them. And good for him. He's secure. This will probably be his last contract. But the Phillies are happy. He's happy. And like we talked about with Nola, they could basically have the same team for the next few years again.
He keeps getting better, too. He adds the sweeper last year, and the sweeper, I was looking at the length of the horizontal sweep to it. I mean, it was about 10 inches at the beginning of the season. By the end of the season, you're getting 16 inches of horizontal break on that.
17 he hit.
17?
It got up to 17. I think he averaged 15 point something.
Dude, he keeps getting better. It's a great fastball. It's elite command. It's 3 breakers. It's a gold glove this past season.
192 innings. If AJ's still listening, that matters.
Regular season. Then he's been pitching a ton in the postseason the past 2 years. And on top of everything else, the Phillies defense has not been great. He's had some tough defense behind him. Even last year, the defense was like you look at some of the expected stats for him, and they're much better than the actual stats. Again, this is just a guy that fits here, not to mention a ballpark that is more hitter-friendly. And Zack Wheeler has looked like a top, whatever you want to call it, 3 pitcher in Major League Baseball over the last 3-4 years. He is a total bargain. A total bargain. I mean, I don't know how to exactly calculate it, but he's probably worth like $50 million a year. And they got that in the first 2 years of the contract.
It was incredible, especially since he turned down the White Sox, who, if you remember back at that point, they were pushing it. They were, they had those playoff appearances, the blackout at the stadium. Like that was their time. So that would have been their first $100 million contract. He turned them down. Well done.
Well, let's bring in a current player analyst to help us on this one. Then we'll get into his life as a Nap. But Patrick Corbin joining us right now, who went through the free agent dance years back. Patrick, great to have you on, dude. And if you don't mind, I'll just bring you right into the combo we're having, because the breaking news today was Zack Wheeler. So first off, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a minute. And what did you think of that news if you haven't caught it yet?
Yeah, I mean, guys, all saw it this morning, but good for him. He's been one of the best pitchers the last couple of years in the game, and we get to see him a lot in the same division. So happy for him. I'm sorry for our hitters. I have to face them a lot more, but
you're not that sorry.
Well, I mean, I'm glad we don't have to hit anymore as well. So.
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.